So yeah, like it's a learned skill. That's something that I'm starting to realize. And even I have a lot to learn about how to make it work well. And all of the things that we have to learn right now are things that really ought to be built into the tools and the workflows directly to support them. In the meantime, you have to be really good at knowing when to copy and paste things, when to use the inline edit dialog, when to use it's an art.
In fact, so I use Vim, but I don't want to use Vim. I don't want to keyboard around anymore. I just want to like
Yeah.
some zones and
Yeah. I think we'll get there within a year or two, a couple of years where it's going to be super directed like that. We're really close now in the sense that we have a lot of the building blocks. We can create files and dump code into them, and we can rename files and move things around and do multi-repo context. It's just stitching that has to happen. So for right now, Chop is doing the stitching by hand, right?
in fact, can we just keep pushing towards the finish
Yeah,
line? Stoked.
do it. We're almost there.
Okay, I'm just going to do a little typing. So I just need to retrieve the excerpt. We know that it's in highlight and start. So it's highlight and start, and then an end. And this, I'm typing. But okay, so what I expect, wait, what? So highlight start is 3402 and highlight end is 3472. So it should be all of the duration should be between, no, this is already wrong. Bodhi document. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Transcript is a collection of transcript entries. Check where it has begun. Start and duration. Start is
Yeah.
so given a start and so that work. And then does this work? There we go. All right. So what Dr. Eric Meyer is going to say is, I think if we can get closer to this,
which is fuzzy because it's our mind, to something that kind of most approaches what we had in our mind, I think that's great. And so that doesn't require precision in some sense. I think maybe precision is a little bit of a red herring because it makes us feel that we're doing something cool. But
okay, pretty close. This I think is off by 3 seconds, but that's good.
Not a bad start. Not a bad start.
Okay, now we have captions. All right, so what does, let's see here. See, okay, just pause for a moment. Okay, now we have the relevant parts of the transcript. Now we just got to convert that into an SRT file. So SRT, adding captions, an SRT or an ASS file.
Okay. So
Right.
it's just a timestamp to another timestamp and then the caption.
Yeah.
And they were numbered, it looked like.
New chat. This is what an SRT file, transcript file.
There you go. That's what we're talking about. No typing.
Make my list of transcripts. Xform my list of transcript. Alt navigation keys. And that's which looks to that. To above, where it starts off as. Wait, did I say write my function? Write a function that transforms my to above, where it starts off as.
Yeah, that definitely would have taken you a little longer to write by hand.
Totally. Okay, here's what I want to say. Copy the function into the file and write a test at the bottom.
I think there's also an insert at point. Go back up and see if there's a insert.
Oh yeah.
Button up there. Is what's to the right of apply?
Boom. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so you have that. And then now you can select the whole file and do an inline edit and go add a test for this function.
Like this?
Yeah, now do Control Alt Enter or whatever it was. And now erase all that and put in your news.
Test at bottom. Same form as tests.
And then maybe tell it which function to write the test for.
Oh, right.
And you can tell it to write 10 tests if you want, man. Don't try to like be easy on it. This will probably take a little while to generate.
Cancel. I just want to say write 3 tests.
Yeah, sure.
But will I lose?
No.
2 tests.
There we go. Wonder why that it did that with this.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, look at that. It passed.
All right, so you did it the old-fashioned way, but it was still chopped. But we can clearly see, right? Like the direction is like it's so obvious and so well laid out. Like everybody who looks at this should be able to be like, okay, so you need to be able to specify context from a variety of different locations, assemble it quickly,
Yeah.
get it to generate code and put it back in the right spot. And that loop can become a virtuous cycle.
Love
Yeah.
it.
So right now you do a lot of it by hand, but as the tools get better, it'll get more and more automated.
I'm loving it. This is really fun, Steve. Okay, I think we are ready for the next step, right? Oh, by the way, can I just pause a moment just to say, don't you love the fact that, like, do you miss lists, Steve? Just be able to like have this REPL right there, and I feel like it's
Oh, absolutely. I would go mad without writing Emacs Lisp code, and I love Clojure and Common Lisp and Scheme. I love them all. Yeah.
okay. And by the way, good job, Cody. That would have I would not.
That one would have taken a little while to write, right? Not forever.
It's
You
good.
probably saved a few minutes off it. And then over time that adds up, right? Okay, so what's next?